Hi my beauties, so today I have come again with a new review. So if you are following me, you might have seen yesterday's short video or a reel where I was showing you about the elf cosmetics. So that's what I've come with today. So I'm going to review the elf cosmetics. So I've purchased their this gripper primer, their hello glow, which is again I've purchased a lot of their hype products, their elf hello glow powder, setting powder, their clear gel, a lot of their products which is quite hyped and people have appreciated it. So I actually had got this from the Help Cosmetics online, which I purchased I think in the month of April during my birthday month, but it took a while to reach to me because it got lost in the in the shipping, and then again it got customs and blah blah blah. But anyway, now it's here, so I'm all ready, with my hair up and do the live review in front of you. So first I'm going to start. I already have used the Putty Boldest primer, so I'm going to skip this today. I'm not going to use this. I'm going to use the power grip primer. So again, I think they have also launched one more in the strawberry shade, which was out of stock at that time when I was purchasing this, so I didn't get it. But let's try with the green one today. Now I've already moisturized my skin with the Neutrogena Hydra Boost. So I've already moisturized and I'm going to apply this. Now this claims that it has that sticky effect. Because of this, your foundation will, it will grip your foundation, and because of that, the foundation will last, for a long time. Now also I've seen many people doing this testing, like they whole they just put this in their face and then it sticks. But for that you need more primer. I don't want to waste more primer on that, but with the fill of it, I definitely find it quite sticky. If you see, my face is literally just pulling. Can you see it? Yeah, so it is sticky. So I've already applied and I can feel it that it's sticky, and I don't have any other primers in my collection which is this much sticky. It's definitely sticky, and I think it will definitely will stick my foundations. Anyway, now moving to the elf hello glow. Now I got the shade medium moin, I don't know. Again, when I was purchasing this online, I purchased this during the hype time, and it was completely some of the shades were already out of stock. This I thought that it is nearer to my shade, but by seeing in the bottle, I think it's slightly one shade darker than my skin tone. But I think in the camera it is not looking that, but I know it is one shade darker. So if you are of my skin tone, I would recommend to go one shade lighter, because if it might get oxidized, or don't it you don't want to go, because this has that shininess, right? So it will shift, it will definitely look a little darker because it has that silvery effect, not the golden but a silvery effect. So especially for the brown skin, I would recommend, if you are of my skin type, to go one shade lighter. But saying that, definitely it has that the glowy effect. I can see it. If I had this was of my skin tone, I would have just wore this one day in a bare skin and I would have gone out and sweat. But that's that. But saying that again, this is not a foundation type which will cover all your dark circles, dark spot. It's more, it's a very natural light tint kind of thing which has a dewiness. So if you are comfortable just applying this and going out, you can. Otherwise you can use this underneath your foundations, BB cream, and yeah, and your face will look glowy. So that's that. So I have applied this, and if if you see, if the light, when the light is setting, you can see it is definitely shining. So I'm loving it. Now I'll quickly go off camera, apply the foundation, and then we'll come back with more reviews. And I'm back. So I've applied the foundation, and you know, I can still see a little glowy, effect in my face. And you know, the day goes by, it will definitely peep in more. I just want to see if I can apply this over at the top of my foundation as well or not. So let me quickly check that as well. Maybe let me apply with this beauty sponge. By the way, this is the Blue microfiber sponge if anyone wants to know. So you see, yeah, you can definitely apply this, at the top of your foundation as well. It will not, remove the foundation. But yeah, overall, I'm liking it. This is how it looks. Now let's go with the concealer. So this is not a new product in my vanity. I've already used this couple of times. Now what I find with this is definitely a full coverage concealer. However, this is a matte, so it dries up very quickly, so you'll have to be very careful. You need to go one eye at a time, otherwise it will definitely cling. It will give you the dry patches, and which you won't like it. So I've that is what I find it difficult. So I always go one eye at a time, and I use very less because as I said, it is a full coverage, so I don't have that much of dark circles. So I don't want to look too white. By the way, this is the elf blush, which I'm using the complexion duo, which has one side the foundation, the other side you can blend the concealer. However, I'm not liking this brush that much. It is quite flimsy, and it's not doing the justice. So let me quickly grab one of the concealer brush from DT Beauty, which has a very firm brushes, and it is and it has that pointed thing, so it definitely goes into the corner of the eyes and blends the foundation concealer more better way. So one eye down, the other eye, let me show it to you with this brush how it quickly does it. And just one more thing which I wanted to tell you while I'm blending this concealer. This products which I have got from the elf cosmetics are I got it in a very reasonable price than compared to what we have in the Indian market. So if you are okay to wait for 2-3 months and have a little bit hassle with the customs and stuff like that, you can go and purchase from the elf cosmetic. They do send it to India as well, and you will definitely get this product way cheaper than what we have in the online store in India. So when I say online, I think only Nykaa is selling it, but again Nykaa also gets their product from them, so definitely they are going to charge you a bit more than what the elf cosmetic is doing it, because they also have to pay the custom and all. So but if you want to directly purchase from there, you can go, because I got this, I compared the prices with the Indian prices, and I found that it was I purchased this in a very cheaper price. I know, for example, this I think in Nykaa it cost you around 900 or 1000, but this I got it for I think 600 or 500 in the elf cosmetics. So yeah, that much difference the prices. So yeah, so that pretty much I've done with the concealer. Now let's go back to the elf Hello Glow setting powder. By the name Hello, I think this will have that a bit of shimmery the glowy effect. It will not be that completely matte kind of effect. So definitely, by the way, it has that pillar in it, and it took me ages to peel that pillar, so it was that strong. Now I can also recommend you the alternative one if you are looking for something which is glowy powder. We do have in India 925 from Lakme, which is the finishing powder. This too also has that shimmery effect, which is quite similar to the elf one. So in case if by seeing me trying this, you want to get a hands-on, and if this is, I don't think this is available in India yet, but you can check in Nykaa. But anyways, if not, or if it is it is out of stock, you can definitely go for the 95. This is also a very good setting powder. So I'll quickly grab something. And again, with this, the shimmery, the glowy shimmery powders, I don't like to use the puff. By the way, you don't get a puff in this. I think Elf sells the powder puff, which I think comes in this kind of shape, and it's in pink in color separately, so you don't get it with this powder. And saying that, I always like to, normally with other powders, with other setting powders, I like to use a powder puff, but with the glowy ones I like to use a brush, because when you have a shimmery, you don't want it to cling into one side of your face, because when you're applying a foundation, it's a sticky base, right? And you don't want that, when you pressing the powder, the glitter part gets stuck into one side of the face. So yeah, that's what I like, but you do your way. And this is the powder from the Cups and Lashes. It's a very big puff, so I like to use this when I'm using a powder. I'm avoiding to use the powder in this area, because I will definitely use the cream blush, which is the highlight of the day. So I'm avoiding this area, and I'm just hitting the powder on the other side. I don't know why this is not coming. Let me just apply the puff in the eye area. Again, I don't like to use the glitter one, the shimmery one, especially that 9 to 5 under my eyes, because obviously it has the shimmer, but I don't think this has that much effect, and it's looking good. It's just looking good. So far I like this powder. Definitely, again, this comes in your budget, so you can use this, you can buy this. Okay, so I'm done with my powder. Now eyebrows. So eyebrows, I have got their eyebrow pencil as well as the gel one, and I don't know where did I keep the gel one. Give me a minute. It was just beside my hand and I couldn't see it. So I've got this clear gel one, and this the eyebrow pencil, which is in the top shape, top or toppy, I don't know, sorry if I'm pronouncing it wrong, which has definitely a spoolie on one side, and it has a pencil in the other side, which is not like the other eyebrow pencil, which you will see a little slanting, a thick, a thin slanting way. This is more like an eye pencil. So this is what, and this is a little, in this shade. I normally don't use a black eyebrow pencil because my hair is brown, so I match my eyebrows with that. So again, I have a very thin eyebrows, so it takes a lot of time for me and effort for me to make it perfect. So I'll go off the camera, quickly do my eyebrows, and I'll come back with my review. Alright, so I'm back. This is how I camouflage my eyebrows to make it thicker. So this is how it is. Now, to talk about this pencil, it is quite pigmented and it's good. It's matching my eyebrow. I definitely like it, but just one thing, I think in Indian market also we have a lot of eyebrow pencil which is a bit quite cheaper than this, like Swiss Beauty. I think has quite good eyebrow pencil. Also, I think we have NY Bay, which I always talk about, right, which again comes below 100 rupees. So if you like eyebrow pencil, you want to try it, go for it. If you don't want to spend too much in eyebrow pencil, then you can skip it. It is not just wow. I will not say it's not wow, it's wow. It's good, it's pigmented, it's good, it's doing its job. But again, it is something which comes in 200-300 rupees, so you can skip it. I got it for I think below 200, I believe. I'll have to check, and definitely I'm going to tell you all the prices in the description. this again is something I got from the Elf Cosmetics. So I'm going to tell you the Elf Cosmetics prices, which for which I purchased this. But saying that if you want to go for it, you can go for it. But if you think that no, I have better option in a cheaper price, please, you can skip it. Now, the one which I was very much interested was with this gel one. I was just trying this off camera. When I got this product, I was just trying to get a hands on in this to see how this texture is. Now I'm not that fond of gel, eyebrow gel, gels. I have used the Elf one, the blue heaven ones, which is the pigmented, the brush ones, which comes in a tube. I didn't like that much. So I want my hairs, when you apply a gel, you want that hair to be straight, spooky. It didn't do that much, and the color was not that good. So let's see how it is. By the way, this I was more interested to buy because this was a recommendation from Tati Westbrook. If you are following the Glam Life Guru or Tati Westbrook YouTube channel, you will know that she had reviewed this and she said that this is far more better than the Anastasia one. So let's give it a try. Oh yeah, oh yeah, it is. Do you see it? And my eyebrow pencil is doing this, spoolie is doing shit, but just see it. Do you see it? Oh yes, it is. And it is not, it's not giving me that crunchy feeling, that sticky feeling or drying feeling. It is a very nice gel. Do you see how it has lifted my eyebrows and given that spooky feeling? Definitely recommend you if you are a fan of those kind of hairs. Though my brush, I don't know why it is moving. Oh, sorry, moving. This happens, shit happens, right? Do you see it? And then just grab and sorry guys, I have a mirror here, so I'm just looking at the mirror and doing it. So it's good. Now obviously I need to fill my eyebrows a bit, so bear me a minute. Let me quickly fill my eyebrows and then come back. Okay, just one bummer is that if you are filling your eyebrows with powder, do it before you use the gel, because after you use the gel, the powder doesn't stick. Or if you just want to fill it with your eyebrow pencil and do it, go for it. But saying that, I like this. This is something which has really done well, because I didn't have a product in my vanity. I have used gel. I didn't use the Maybelline one, but I've used the Elf one as well, the one which comes in tube, and the Blue Heaven one. I didn't like that much, and especially girls who has bushy eyebrows and just want to use a gel to make it spooky and brushed up. Definitely I will recommend those people to try this. I don't know whether this is available in India or not, but if it is, go and grab it, and if not, once it comes, go and grab it, because I know it will definitely be stocked out, because this is a very good product. Anyway, moving back, so we are done with our eyebrows, we are done with our base. Let's go back to this cushiony, what do you call this, beauty wands, which has that cushion applicator. Now this is a dupe. This, everyone is saying this is a dupe of the Charlotte Tilbury one. They also have launched the contour, blush and the highlighter, but that is too expensive. And when I saw this, I definitely wanted to try this. So normally you do a dot, so that's what I'm going to do, a dot. And I also wanted to try their blush, but I didn't get a hands on it because it was stocked out. I think they have only launched 3 contours and 3 blush and 3 highlighters, so all the blushes were stocked out, so I couldn't get my hands on, but I got a good contour shade. This is a little cool tone, so definitely gives that shadow effect. Do you see it? I'm using a foundation sponge. I don't want to call these things a beauty blender, because beauty blender is a brand. It's like calling a photostat machine, all photostat machine is Xerox is a brand, right? So that's one inside. It's kind of like a beauty puff, you know. So yeah, so it has a good, you know, it's a very good, has a good coverage and does a good justice. I don't have their blush, so I'll quickly use the inside because I'm using a liquidy cream formula, so I don't want to go with the cream blush. So I have this inside blush, which I love it. So I'm just going to quickly apply this too with, normally I do with hand, but let me go and do it with the foundation sponge. So don't worry, this is a cream, so it will fade, it will get absorbed in your skin as the day goes by and give you that natural effect. Because of the lighting also, you might see it more pigmented, but this is a very good color, and I know I've applied the correct amount of blush because I am using this almost every day. So yeah, this is what it is. Now let's quickly jump into the highlighter. Now I have already done the swatches of this highlighter and I didn't like the shade. It's quite yellow and it's not my shade. I thought because it's yellow, it's, you know, I'm a brown girl, so it will, you know, suits me because of the gold suits the yellow, you know, and I have a yellow tone as well, but it's not. And the thing is that I don't think it's even doing anything right now. It's not even giving me that highlighting effect. It's not, I didn't like, this is the one, you know, I'm very much disappointed. I don't know whether I'm using it wrong, I don't think so, but it's not doing it justice. If you see, nothing. Let me swatch it in my hand and show it to you. This is how it looks, and if I blend it, nothing. So a hard pass. I don't like it. They do have the champagne one which was out of stock and people are talking good about that shade, you know, they're liking it. If that comes, you know, if it launches in India, I will definitely go and get that one and try it again, but the golden was a hard pass from my side and I dropped it. Anyway, I'll pick it up later. So that's pretty much what I have right now. I don't have the elf mist with me, setting spray and the lipstick. However, let me quickly go and do my eyes, you know, do my eyes and lips and come back and give you the final thoughts. Alright guys, I'm back again. I forgot to tell you, but I also have their elf eyeliner pencil. Again, I didn't get this with, you know, from the elf cosmetic, but I had got this from the Nykaa when they were running the Nykaa sale where elf was buy one get one. Now depends, this is what I have applied in my eye right now as an eyebrow, you know, eyeliner. Now what I find with this pencils, this are, you know, this has, you know, a very pointed brush, and it's very firm actually, you know. It sometimes my eyeliner gets applied good, sometimes I don't find that pigment, so I'm still testing it. I don't know, I think I will not like it, and I think there are some other brands like Maybelline, even our Indian brand Swiss Beauty and Mars, they have a good eyeliner pen than comparatively than this. So okay, sorry, the light went off, but anyway, and the inverter went off, but yeah, comparatively. So if you get, don't get intrigued to buy this in, buy one get one offer, because you might not like it. But if you like it, you like it. Everyone has a different taste, so I don't want to pass a judgment on that, but I didn't like it, but still I'm using it. As I said, today again it has applied pretty well, but sometimes it doesn't, even if I keep rubbing it back and forth, it doesn't. So that's that. So yeah, that's pretty much. Just give me a minute. Let me quickly open the curtains and then come back and tell you the review. Alright, so light went off. I don't want to go in the balcony and discuss about the reviews, but let me quickly grab the products which I have tested today and tell you my final thoughts. So starting with the Power Grip Primer, love it. Go and buy it. If you find it very expensive right now in Nykaa, wait for the Nykaa do runs, pretty much discounts, and you might get this in a little cheaper price, or you can purchase from the Elf Cosmetic if you're okay to wait for 2 or 3 months. But it's definitely, I highly recommend, if you want a primer which is very strong and grips your foundation, definitely try this. Again, that this suited my skin tone. For some skin tone it might not, so be mindful on that. But I have a combo skin, which again it changes according to humidity. I have a oily T-zone and natural skin, but sometimes I do get dry patches, and my cheeks gets drier. Saying that, this is a good Elf Hello Glow liquid filter. Love the product. I wish I had got the correct shade, then I would have used this very much often, even during without the foundation. I would love to use it, and I'm going to use this. I know I'm going to use this every time whenever I do my makeup, and I'm going to finish this off very quickly so that I can go and get a shade which matches my skin tone. So I love that. Coming back to eyebrow pencil, I think I already spoke a lot about this. It's a good product. Do you need it? I'll leave that with you. But we do have good eyebrow pencils in the Indian market as well, which are more cheaper than this. But if you are a Elf fan and you want to try it, you can try it. It's not a fail. Then the love product is this clear gel, guys. I love it. Seeing this, looks like an aloe vera gel, but definitely this is a good gel. This is the first time my eyebrow hair was lifted, and I cannot say enough how much I love this. So I'm definitely going to try this, but I will try this when I'm doing only with my using the eyebrow pencils, because with the powder I think the powder doesn't grip that much when you're using a gel. So that was a bummer for me, because I normally use a brush to give that the powder to give it a natural look. But now I will try to use this only with the with the eyebrow pencil and the gel, or maybe use the powder first and then use the gel. So that's that. Brushes, I don't like the brush that much. I have good brushes. I will not say I have all the brushes in the world, but I have few good brushes which I like using it as my concealer. And I don't think I will also like the foundation brush, but I can try this with the Hello Glow one, because this has a little it's not that firm, it is more flimsy. So a very liquidy ones, which you have a very light foundation, liquidy foundation, I think it will blend pretty much well. But the highlighter brush, the 0.1, was a bummer for me, so it's a big fail. This one I didn't try it, but this has, again, this is also of the same hair texture, but this has a little more firm in it, so you can stipple your foundation with this. But I purchased this more for this spatula, because I have a Elf Putty primer, which always I used to use it through my hand, and I was a little disgusted because I didn't want it to use the hand to dig it out, because it gets dirty, your primer gets dirty, and it's not hygienic. So That's the reason why I got it, so I don't have any disappointment with this. Coming back to Hello Grow setting powder, definitely a good purchase. I love the finishing of this powder, the texture of this powder. However, as I said, don't feel bad if this is not in the Indian market. We do have the Lakme one, which is also of the same texture. I think the Lakme one is little more shiny than this one, so avoid using that one under your eyes, because then your eyes pores will get exaggerated and you don't want that. Saying that, love this. If it comes in India, or if you want to go and purchase from the Elf Cosmetic, you can go ahead and purchase this. You will get in a very cheaper price. Coming back to their beauty ones, I love the contour one. Definitely a good purchase. Good, also this matches to my skin tone. I wanted this kind of shade, which I didn't have. I have in the stick form, but not in the liquidy form. Highlighter, big fail for me. Doesn't do anything, doesn't give any highlighting effect. It's a complete bummer. Obviously I will use it because I've purchased this, but I'll use it as a base, not as a highlighter. And yeah, I think that's pretty much and how can I forget the camouflage highlighter. Now this is, as I said, this is a matte one, and I think my eye, my eyeliner, sorry, I have a little dry eye, eyesight. What do you say this, under eyes. I have a little dry under eye, so I like the Color Bar one more. It has a more natural finish. However, this is something which I don't regret buying it. As I said, it is a full coverage, and days when you want to go for party, you want to look snatched, you can use this. What I'm going to try this is, as I have a little dry under eyes, I think it clings into my pores a little more if I'm not fast with blending. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to try using a oil or a serum a bit in this, and then apply and see whether it works or not. But saying that, this is a definitely yes to purchase. It's a good product, and it comes in a reasonable price. In Indian market itself, it comes under 500, and at times you get in Nykaa buy one get one, so you can avail that product. And especially if you have a drier under eyes, then you don't even need it to you don't need a powder to set it. It's so matte. So definitely go for it. And yes, it does stay. I don't know whether it stays for 16 hours, because I've not tried till 16 hours, but it stays till 5 to 6 hours. So you can definitely go and purchase this. And talking about the pencil, the eyeliner pen, this is something I'm hit and miss for me. At times it works, at times it doesn't. So if I will say that you can skip this and go for the Maybelline one or the Swiss Beauty one. Swiss Beauty one is definitely, yes, I have used it, but then that dries up very fast, so just keep that in mind. Other than that, it is very pigmented. Even the Insight one is very good, so you can definitely go and purchase those eyeliner, and you will get it in a more cheaper price. So yeah, that's pretty much, I think, I had with me today. I don't have their foundation. I think their CC Camouflage foundation. The BB cream is another hype product which I will definitely buy, and maybe I'll do a short video on that and tell you what I feel about it. And I don't have the setting spray and lipstick, because I have so many lipsticks, so I didn't want to buy another lipstick just for a review. Lipsticks are same, right? Obviously the matte one you want to try and see whether it dries out your lips, but if you want me to buy it, let me know. I can buy it and do the testing for you. Other than that, I didn't find it's required, so I didn't get it. But overall, I had a good purchase. Elf is one of the brand which has never failed with their products, and it is a brand which is caters towards everyone's need, because there are some high brand which not everyone can buy it, right? And Elf takes care of it, and produce that in a cheaper price. So definitely I would recommend everyone to buy the products from Elf. Their products are pretty good and does a good job, so go ahead and get it. So that's all I have for the reviews today. If you want me to try any other product, do let me know and I can try it for you. Till then, I sign off and love you all. Mwah.